Welcome to Daywave, guys. It's Wednesday. I'm back from the great state of Texas. I am back in this motherfucker. Did you miss me?
Is everything bigger there?
Yep, my dick. Oh, boys. Sorry. That was just stupid. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I'm back. I'm tired. I'm very tired because I'm an irresponsible boy. I got back yesterday, and I didn't get back late. I got back at a reasonable hour. Plane landed at 7. I was back in the house by 8. And I was like, man, tired. What a great trip. And I was like, probably gonna head to bed early, just chill out. And then Pessy messaged me. And he was like, I'll be home at 12:45. You want to play Elden Rings? And I was like, I do want to play Elden Rings. So we stayed up till like 3 a.m. playing Elden Rings. But it was worth it. Because we got to the back.
Runes back?
We got to the back of the manor. No, I didn't get those back. But we got to the back of the manor, which was the goal for that evening. Until my computer crashed and then Pessy's also crashed. But besides that, we did great. Yeah, Texas was fucking awesome. I mean, I had a really good time. Well, not getting there. So, God, this is okay. Listen, guys, this country's falling apart. World in general. And we had booked our flight to leave Friday. We had booked our flight, dude, a month in advance, right? And a lot of people, of course, are giving me shit because I was like, well, fucking Spirit sucks. Everyone's like, you took Spirit? You know it sucks. Why did you take Spirit? Why did you take Spirit if you know it sucks? Why? Because there was literally no other choice. For a direct flight, there were layover ones, But I'm not about to take a layover to fucking Texas. It's like a 2-hour flight. You know what I mean? So my two options were Spirit at reasonable times or Frontier like at fucking overnight. And I'm at like at midnight. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So we took Spirit. But what I do is whenever we take Spirit, because it sucks, it's already a shitty experience, we always pay extra to get the big front seats, which if you could afford it, I recommend it. Because you don't, the riffraff doesn't mess with you. But here's what happened. I get up Friday, flight set 4, and it was really busy. So you want to get to the airport at like 2 because it's a spring break, like I said. So the traffic was really bad, and there's a lot of people at the airport trying to get back home. I get up because we're heading over there. Was it 4? Whatever time. No, it wasn't 4. My flight was at 2. That was my flight. My flight was at 2. I get up, I head out, and initially Mersh was supposed to meet me here to go to the airport, and he overslept. Something had to do with his cat. His cat's fine, by the way, but just he said he had to stay up late. Like, I don't know. Anytime Mersh has to do anything out of his routine, it's completely fucks his world up. So anyway, no, it does. He's a mess. So I texted him like, look, man, I'm just going to drive to the airport and go. You're going to have to go in your car because we're going to take one car. You have to go to your car, and I'll meet you there. Because he drives from his place. We go. And to his credit, he still would have made it on time. But I get to the airport first, obviously. I park my car. I walk up, getting ready to check my bag, right? As soon as I get in the line, I'm pulling up my boarding pass on my phone, right? I pull it up, and it went from on time to C agent. And I'm like, C agent? What happened? But I think it's just an error or whatever. So I wait in this fucking long-ass line. I get there with my bag. I'm like, hi, my flight's, I forgot what it's, blah, 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 to Dallas. And she goes, I'm sorry, sir, that flight's been canceled.
What?
I'm like, wait, what? She goes, yeah. Due to bad weather, which you find out later it was due to staff shortages, but they lie. Due to bad weather. I'm like, okay. I go, but I got to be there tomorrow. I have somewhere to be tomorrow at 7. And then she goes, well, the 8 o'clock flight is full. You could be on standby. I go, but that means I'm not going to get it. So I'm not going to wait on standby. So I'm like, but I need to get there. And then she goes, well, there's a flight tomorrow at 5. I'm like, that's not going to work. Like I said, I have to be somewhere at 7, Keep in mind, I've already paid for the Airbnb. Keep in mind, with an Airbnb, you just can't cancel the day before, right? Like, you have a certain amount of time to cancel. Whatever. So then I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, and I'm doing the whole fucking Zach Galifianakis from Hangover, where I'm trying to do all this math in my head really quickly. I'm like, wait, what do we do? What do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do here? So I get out of the line because she goes, do you want to cancel? What do you want? She goes, do you want a refund? Blah, 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 blah. I go, I don't know. And she gives me like this card to get back to the front of the line because I don't want to wait. So I get out of the line and I'm standing there for a second and I'm thinking. So I call Mersh. I'm like, hey, man. He's like, man. He goes, hey, I'm almost there. I go, don't even bother parking. Don't park because they're going to charge you for parking. And I told him what happened. And he goes, what do you want to do? I go, I don't know. I said, give me a second. So I hung up. And I'm like, what do I do? So then I go to my phone and I go to the rent-a-car. I go to budget rent-a-car, I think. It doesn't matter which one. But anyway, and I start looking and I see, okay, they do have cars available. However, the only ones they have left the day of is like the really expensive ones because, all the cheap ones and normal ones are taken. I end up, this is a fiasco, okay, because I'm already fucking livid. So I end up getting an SUV, the Toyota, whatever the Toyota SUV is. Is it 4Runner? I don't know, whatever. So I get the Toyota SUV, and I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I do that, and then I go and I cancel my flight there. But what I do is I go, but I'm going to keep my flight back. I figure I'll do the rent-a-car. We'll drive one way, right? And then I'll fly back. Fine. So then I go to get the rent-a-car. I go, wait in the line. By the way, I want you to keep in mind, $600. I'll tell you how much I had to spend for this rent-a-car. It was more than the flight. $600. So I paid for because of course, like I said, they only had the really expensive ones. So anyway, I waited in this long ass line downstairs at the budget rent-a-car thing. I get to the front. I'm like, hi, I reserved the car. Blah, 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 blah. The guy goes, okay, yeah, the guy was really nice. Hey, no problem. Here's your car. And he goes, oh, we need to put a card down, obviously, for a thing. I go, yeah, of course. So I take the company card out. I'm like, here you go. And it, like most people, I'm sure, your bank's card is a credit card and a debit card, right? For most people, I'm assuming, correct? I mean, I don't know if you guys have bank accounts. You don't look like the type that would have bank accounts. Okay, guys, listen.
Account.
A bank is
I have
where
like
you
3. What are you talking about?
A bank is where you keep. Yeah, but that's for the drug dealers.
I have a checking and a savings.
Yeah. So anyway, I give him the card. The guy goes, and I give him my ID. He goes, "Oh, you're in Florida?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in Florida." Obviously, he goes, "We're not allowed to take a debit card." I'm like, "Okay, but I mean, it's a debit card, but it's also a MasterCard. It's also a credit card. It's both. It's my company card." And he goes, "Yeah, we're not allowed to take credit cards. We're not taking debit cards if it's from Florida because a lot of people are doing this debit card scam." And like, yeah, they do this word debit card scam where they give you they give a debit card and they put it in, but then they do fraudulent. And since it's debit, they lie. So they rent a car and then you can't charge them for it.
One.
You know the scam pros.
Well, when I used to have the restaurant, I had some guys do that to me.
Right.
And I got really
So I'm like, well, fuck. So then I'm like, fine, whatever. I give him my personal credit card. I'm like, here, I'll figure it out later. Here's my credit card. So I give him my credit card. The guy goes, okay, sure, no problem, blah, 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 blah. Hands me the keys. At this point, I'm telling Mersh to go back to my house. Wait at my house. I'll pick you up on the rent-a-car, and we'll just drive. 17 hours is how long it took. It was the map was saying. 17 hours. But this time's a little different because the last time we road trip, Mersh didn't have a license. He does now, so we could take turns. So I get it. I call Mersh as I'm walking to the car. I go, hey, man, I'm getting in the car. I'm picking it up now. I got an SUV. That's all they had. He goes, oh, an SUV? I hate driving those. And I go, what?
Uh-oh.
And he goes, no, you're right. Whatever. And then I'm like, all right, fine. So I
almost killed him
because I'm already having a bad day, right?
I got us an SUV. What make? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Let's talk about this. Isn't over. Let's talk about now. We get into the falling down part of like the falling down the movie part of of that. So I go down. The way it works is they have a garage with all the rent-a-cars, and you go to the car. So they go, your car is in spot T8 or whatever. So I walk it over to T8. I'm like, I get in the SUV. It's nice. It's a brand new like Toyota SUV. It has the Android Auto thing, whatever. So I get in the car. I go to drive it out. It's put all my stuff in. I go to drive it out. I drive around, and then when you exit a rent-a-car place at the Orlando airport, there's a little booth up front where they confirm you're not just stealing a car, right? Mm-hmm. So you walk up front. I give the guy the paperwork. I'm like, here you go. This guy did not want to be there, and by not be there, I mean like on this planet. He's there, and he I swear to God, dude, he looked like if Colton's hair didn't go gray. Like, so he looked like Colt 45, whatever caliber Colton. But he's just standing there, like, with his like gut and wearing like a fucking rent-a-car shirt. And he had an earring, but the earring was like, you guys, well, you two will definitely know this. Remember Lawrence Taylor when he was in WWE and he wore that earring that would like dangle down?
Yeah. Yes.
He had one of those, and I'm like, what fucking ear is it? White guy, I want to keep that in mind here. Ponytail. I go, here's this. Right. But then right when I'm there, when I give him the paper, low air pops up on one of the tires. And it shows all 4 tires on this car, and it says, the front 2 are 36 pressure. The back left said 10 PSI. I'm like, that's not good. Oh. And I look at the guy, I go, hey, man, let me ask you a question. My light just came on, and it says one of my tires is low. And he goes, oh, yeah, your back tire's low on air, really low on air. I can see it. I go, okay, what do you want me to do? Like, instead of, like, telling me what to do, I was like, okay, what would you like me to do here?
Excuse me, sir. I'm on fire. Can you put me out? Oh, yeah. Hey, man, you're on fire.
I know. So I was like, he goes, you need to go around, put the car back, and then walk up to the booth. I go,
Jesus.
the booth? I go, what booth? And he goes, you didn't go to a booth to get your car? I go, no, I was inside. He goes, you probably had to walk by the booth. And then I swear, I go, can you just tell me where the booth is?
So it was like talking to every Chris Parnell animated character.
And mind you, I'm already pissed because I missed my flight. I'm already mad because I have 17 hours that we need to drive. Whatever. So then I turn around. Here's the thing. This SUV's fucking huge. And then they had one lane, but it was blocked by a bunch of return rent cars. So I'm like this, like, oh my God, I'm going to hit a fucking car. Making the turn was impossible. Whatever. I get through. I park the car back in the spot. I get out of the car. I grab my luggage out of the back of the car. So, mind you, I'm also walking around my luggage here. So then I find the little booth. I go to the booth, I pull up, and there's two guys in there. An older Hispanic guy and a white guy with, like, neck tattoos. And they're goofing around with each other. And I'm just standing there like, and like, yeah, man, did you see blah, blah, blah? Oh, dude. And they were goofing around with each other. And they were trying to get me involved in their jokes. It was like, because one of the guys, you swear to God, the guy goes joking to him. He's like, man, you know, you don't look like someone that's trustworthy or whatever. And then the guy, the Puerto Rican guy that I was supposed to tell me was like, yo, what? Hey, he looked at me and go, yo, man, what's up? Do I look trustworthy? He starts giggling. I go, yeah, I don't know yet because you haven't talked to me. I'm angry at this point. I'm fucking pissed.
Oh,
and
no.
then he goes, oh, then he gets in the, oh, sorry. And then he goes, I go, look, let me explain something to you. I went to get a car, and I got the car you guys told me to get, and it has a flat tire. He goes, it has a flat tire? I'm like, it has a flat tire. So the tire's flat. Yeah, that's what I said.
Shut up. No, he didn't do that.
Bro, why would I make this up? This is one of the worst things in my life.
So the tire's flat. It's not inflated.
Yeah.
No air.
And I put the key, I put the keys down. I'm like, yes. Can you just please give me another car? He goes, oh, give me a second. Click, 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 click. All right, I have a Ford Explorer or a Dodge Durango. Which one do you want? I go, look, man, I don't care as long as the tires have air and it has Android Auto because I like using that for the map, right? If you've ever had Android Auto, it's the best because you just plug your phone into it and it has your Google Maps on the screen. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And he goes, well, I'm not really. Hold on. I'll give you the Durango. I think it has Android Auto. I'm like, perfect, thank you. So I'm sitting there. He's got to print the agreement for me to get out. So he's sitting there. So he switches it. He hits click, click, print. And it's not printing. He goes, man, why isn't it printing? And he walks over to the printer. Guys, I wish this was a joke. I wish that I was making this up. But hold on a second, because do you remember this? I'm going to play something. Do you remember? If I play this noise, do you know what this is? Here you go.
Yes.
What
I know what that is.
what am I using?
No.
What am I using? What am I using? What am I using?
Oh my God. No.
Come on now, that can't be a thing.
Shut up. No.
No
Royce,
way.
Can I ask you a question?
No way.
When you were turning in that big car to go back to the booth, did you die in an explosion and wake up in 1994?
Dude, so this somebody says I would have got a refund, just got home by now. Yes, normally I get that, but there was literally people that had bought tickets just to see us. You know what I mean? And I really didn't want to, you know, I felt bad. So I was like, we'll make it one way or the other. We'll make it. So then, but here's the thing. You hear that noise of it printing? Remember, It wasn't printing. So then he walks up. He goes, shit, the last guy that was here didn't turned it off. So he goes, click. He turns it back on. Now, here's the thing about these dot matrix printers and the system that they're using. Unlike printers nowadays where you could just cancel a job, you can't cancel a job. So the entire time, there was a backlog. Backlog of things that need to be printed before my agreement came out. So he goes, oh, man, you got to give me a second because it's printing out the backlog. And then it's me standing there and you hear this. I look at him and I go, how do you got? I go, I don't even know they still make those printers. He goes, yeah, and this is a new one. We just got a new one. And by
Wait,
new
what?
One,
They're still making
Okay.
these?
Okay, well, see, they don't make them. They refurbish them, right?
Okay.
And budget rent-a-car has just never upgraded, right? So they had the same system. So then I'm sitting here and I'm hearing this. This is how slow it's going. It finishes printing, then it's rip, him looking at it, throwing it away. Another one of these prints. Yeah.
Dude, for a 24-pin dot matrix printer on Amazon, it's $317.
Yes.
They're still making these things?
Yes, because some companies never upgraded from their old software, and they can only print on these.
This is so...
So
Did he take time to rip the sides off? Did he fuck up ripping off the sides?
yes, of course he did. Not only that, it was my fault because I'm trying to make small talk because I'm waiting, and I go to him. I go, man, I didn't even know they still made the paper for this. And then he got one of them. He ripped the sides off and he showed me. Whoa, it's one of the only ones that makes 3 copies. See, and I go, yeah, I see that. I don't care. And it finishes printing. He goes, mind you, from this point when I got the Toyota, I put it in the maps thing, in the Google Maps thing, and it says, okay, you know, from the airport to your house is 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not bad. That's about how long it takes. But because I had to wait, an accident happened in the time I was waiting to get home. So I get in the car, put everything in there, and my time to drive back to the house went from 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm like, what the fuck now?
Let me guess. The only song playing was On the Road Again.
No, listen. I get in the car, I'm driving home, and then I get on I-4, and I-4 is fucking miserable. So I'm like, I'm going to take back roads. I go to take a back road. Problem is, I never drive the back roads at this time. Why would I be on the road at 3 o'clock driving? Well, here's the thing. The back road has a school zone. So I'm stuck going 15 miles per hour while there's a crossing guard letting fucking high schoolers that don't need crossing guards across the street. And I'm like, fucking fuck. So whatever. I make it back home. I pack up. Mersh gets in, and then we start driving. As we are driving, this isn't over yet. As we are, I hope everyone's enjoying my misery. As we are driving back, or to there, initially the time from here to Dallas was 17 hours.
Ooh.
It changed to 20 hours.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So we're driving for a good amount of time, and then I'm like, this isn't right. Why is it making me take these roads? And then I go, that's right. I had the Google Map things on avoid highways so I could take the back roads back from the airport because of the traffic. So then I had to switch it back, and then it dropped back down like to 16 hours, whatever. I'm like, oh, well, that makes a lot more fucking sense. The one thing is, let me tell you a positive thing because I drove that horrendous drive. I went to a Buc-ee's.
Okay.
And I have a Buc-ee shirt, and that food is fucking amazing. And mind you, I don't walk in a Buc-ee's like at like a normal hour. I was at a Buc-ee's at 1 a.m. The place was slammed with people.
Right.
We got the pulled pork and the pulled brisket. Oh. Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was actually, dude, fuck Wawa and Sheetz. I'll just say that. I could say that.
Ooh,
I could say that with 100%, because you know that whole Sheetz or Wawa. The answer is Buc-ee's. The answer is Buc-ee's because, dude, you walk in and there's actually a dude making the barbecue in the middle, like in the whole center. And there's just this whole thing filled with pulled pork sandwiches and all this stuff.
Oh, and the smell must be amazing, too.
And then there's a bakery also. Ugh. And I'm not talking about like, oh, here's some cookies. I'm talking about, dude, they had fudge. They had cake. They had croissants. All the stuff that they make there. I was like, what the fuck, man? I'll admit, I was in Buc-ee's for longer than I care to admit how long I was. You know what I mean? I was in there for a while because the place is just, I didn't, only bought a couple things, but you're just like, I've never I've never seen anything like this.
Now you know how I felt at Publix for the first time.
Dude, and it was this huge one with like a million fucking gas pumps. And at this exit, the only thing at this exit, it's in Alabama, by the way. The only thing in this exit is Buc-ee's, right? So talking to the lady, and by the way, the employees there are, maybe it's just because Alabama people are nicer, but the employees there were really nice. I'm talking to this girl, and Mersh is talking to this girl, and he goes, you know, because we were just curious, he goes, like, how many people work here? Like, how many people work at Buc-ee's? And she looks and she does the math. She goes, we have about 250 employees. I'm like, at this location?
Whoa.
I go, at this location? And she goes, yeah, here. It's about 250 employees. And she goes, and this isn't even the busiest time. Like, she goes, in the summertime, we have to hire more people because this place gets really busy. And I'm like, holy shit, at a gas station with barbecue and fudge. I didn't get any of the sweets, but like I said, I
didn't get any gas.
I forgot
Just
to
watch the sweets.
I forgot to get gas. No. I got that, and I went to like I said, I went to the thing, and to the I ended up buying a couple shirts from Buc-ee's because I was like, I'm never, you know, how often am I gonna go to a Buc-ee's, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they were they're pretty cool, actually, pretty cool shirts. And like it's kind of like the Hard Rock jacket thing where each different Buc-ee's has its own shirt, like, you know, the same logo, but like this one at the bottom of it says, you know, Buc-ee's, and then like Mobile, Alabama, you know. And by the way, I was in the white part of Alabama, just in case anyone's curious of what part of I was in case any of you are playing being racist at home.
All right, Royce, who was cooking the food though?
White guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really weird. It's barbecue. It had to be a white guy. This is the picture I took of the Buc-ee's outside, and just to show you. Okay, so here you go. These are fresh, by the way. They were about to show you because he was making these like as I walked in. There's just these are all pulled pork sandwiches, and you see that guy. You see that guy back there in the corner? That was him making it, the barbecue thing. So those are all pulled pork. Then they had.
That's a legit system. Look at that,
dude. This is fucking. Mind you, there's that many there at 1 a.m. Okay, so then there's this fudge that they make there. And I was looking at this like, what the fuck? They have their own soda brand. Because I go to the soda machine, and I ended up getting a Diet Mountain Dew because that's what I wanted. But then they have this other counter where they make sandwiches and stuff. Like, did
Buc-ee's have red cream soda?
Look at that. Yes, they had.
Because I can't have barbecue without red cream soda.
They did though. They had their own kind too. So they had steaks, sausage, jerky, tacos. There's people waiting there. So anyway, that I will admit was fucking cool. Like, I'd never been to one. I always talk about it, and it's kind of like, you know, when I hyped up Publix for you, I was like, man, I hope I hyped it up, but you still go, then you go, wow, this is still really cool. Like the subs are really good. Same thing with Buc-ee's. A lot of people hyped it up, so I was expecting like, okay, it's gonna be fine. But I walked in and was like, oh no, I get it. Like, I would hang out here. You know what I mean? Dude, it was hilarious. I've never been to something like that.
So that's how I felt when Major Tom and Small Green took me to Total Wine.
Oh, Total Wine's amazing.
Fuck.
Total Wine.
Holy shit. Frozen.
Any booze.
Imagine Walmart if every aisle was alcohol.
And anytime there's a weird booze that you're like, oh, where do I find Total Wine? Will have it.
Okay, Old Smoky Moonshine Pickles. I am Old Smoky Moonshine Pickles. Everyone, if you like pickles.
I know what those are.
I ate 3 pickles and was drunk off my fucking ass. It was the best thing ever.
It's a better LCBO.
Dude, it's LCBO's bitch made.
So, anyway.
You drink the juice too?
No, I just ate the pickles.
Oh, should have drank the juice.
It's still in MT's fridge. Maybe he'll drink the juice.
So you use that for Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Fuck you in the chat. And that's how Royce became a lot lizard.
Dude, that is how I became one. The other thing
suck a dick for brisket behind the Buc-ee's.
Yeah, it's an honest day's work. Anyway, so I complain. Everyone complains about roads and their infrastructure. I said this. I'll never complain about Florida's roads ever again, because the roads in specifically Louisiana are terrible. I mean, the potholes, the fucking dude. And I'm in an SUV, and I was like, what the fucking roads are fucking horrendous. Say what you want
about the French and roads, man.
Say what you want about Disney, but at least they fucking keep the roads nice near where I live, you know? So anyway, yeah, we ended up getting to the Airbnb at like 9 in the morning Saturday. So we left, you know, Friday, and we ended up getting to the Airbnb at 9. We check in or whatever, and we lay down and we go to bed. And I was fucking exhausted. And then we went to the bowling extravaganza.
Did you win?
We never got to play. I mean, we practiced bowling, but we never did the contest part of it.
Okay.
So you went all that way and you didn't win?
Nah, it was worth it though.
So all that training Mersh did for the last couple weeks.
Hey, I won. I didn't get punched.
Fair enough.
So I mean, I'll take that as a big win. Harrison showed up, hung out with Harrison Smith. What a weeb. What a fucking weeb. No, but he's awesome. So yeah, we were sitting there and this like bowling alley, they let you smoke in it. It was very weird, old timey America stuff. And it's funny because before the punch thing happened, I even joked to go, yeah, the only thing that was make this more authentic, old school bowling alleys is someone gets into a fight, and lo and behold. So yeah, no, it was cool. Like we were just practicing bowling. I met some fans there. They were really
Who's
nice.
the better bowler out of the three?
I mean, obviously me.
Yeah.
Don't let him lie to you.
I thought Danny would have taken it.
Oh, Danny? You mean Danny motherfucking could kill me Saint?
Yeah.
He is a fucking big boy. Holy fuck, man.
Hey,
you mean Danny Gutterball
Yes,
Saint?
I made fun of his ears.
No. Did you flick it?
I'm not going to flick a man's ears for you, JJ.
You should have flicked his ear.
And Pessy, I did grab his butt and say, this is from Pessy, and I winked like you told me to.
Thank you.
I don't care, Danny. I don't care how big you are. If I ever meet you.
He's going to ask you the same thing when I meet you eventually, Royce.
So,
I'm tickling you.
By the way, Danny got fucking hammered. Fucking hammered city. Respect. By the way, I'll give Danny credit because there's different kind of drunks. Respectable drunk, not the slurring drunk, not the annoying drunk. Just I am drunk. I'm like,
well, he is a Texan.
I'm like, yes, you are drunk. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so they allow smoking in there, which was really weird. But they were even letting us like smoke weed at the bowling alley, which is really fucking cool. So then they had that. I guess it was a bomb threat that was called in or whatever. The cops walked in.
Bomb threat?
Yeah, they did. They called like a bomb threat on the place.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And the cops walk in, and I'm talking to somebody, and then like, what? I look, and I'm like, holy shit! There's like 10 cops walking in. And I look, I'm like, what's going on? One of the cops looks at me. He goes, it's cool, man. Don't even worry about it. Somebody called in a dumb bomb threat. I'm like, oh, okay. Because then I immediately figure out, that's what's happening. And they just did and they didn't care. We were smoking weed in that bowling alley. They didn't give a fuck. They just walked by and they did like a quick little look in the doors to make sure there was no bombs. Then he goes, all right, you guys have a nice night. And they left. I mean, that's it. That was the extent of that. Like I said, the cops were pretty nice in that situation, all things considered, and let's see what happened. Yada yada yada. Somebody got punched. Yada yada yada.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a punch. It was more of an elbow.
It was an elbow. It was an elbow.
Yeah.
That guy was kind of weird. I had talked to the guy that. I mean, obviously he's kind of weird, but I had talked to him, like I said, like before that whole thing happened. I forget what he was saying. He kept asking me about Red Bar, and I'm like, bro, I don't really know what's up. Like, you go, well, what's up with Mike from Red Bar? I'm like, I don't know. Why is he doing his show? I go, I don't know. I mean, he suffers from some stuff. He might be sick and stuff. I don't know. That's all I kept saying to him. And he's like, oh, but what's up with Mike from Red Bar? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, what do you keep asking me this for? To be fair, he was really drunk. He's also kind of short, but he was also jacked. He looked kind of Jewish. And I'm not saying that to make fun of you, Pessy, but I'm saying like
Well, I mean, let's to be fair. Did you see that elbow he threw?
It was Israeli-ish, Jewish is kind of what he looked like.
Okay. So the gay kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was that, and then after that, we kind of just left.
Danny, there were a lot of weirdos. So
Bro,
Danny's
man,
saying,
meeting the internet in real life, I wouldn't recommend it. And I'm not saying that, because let me be fair here, because there were some genuinely really nice and normal and cool people that I met. Like, they really were, you know? They showed up. They were like, hey, man, big fan, you know, just here to watch you guys bowl. I try to talk to as many people as you can. You know, a lot of normal people were there. Like, so I don't want to, like, downplay it. But the sheer insanity of the people that are not normal, whoo, boy. Like, it was autism central, you know? Like, just fucking really weird. But
I met
anyway.
Pessy. He seemed fine.
Dick.
I love you.
And then, see what happened. Oh, then Dick Masterson hurt his arm, which we're trying to figure out if that's kayfabe or not yet. And then he left. As soon as the punch happened, Alex Stein walked by me and he looks at me and goes, hey, man, give me a call tomorrow. We'll hang out or something. And he just rolls his eyes and he just left because he was like, he didn't want to be involved with the whole punch thing. So he's gone. And then Harrison literally did the Irish goodbye. He just left. Like, he didn't. Then he texted me. He goes, hey, man, sorry, I had to leave. I had to go. I was like, no, it's fine. He goes, yeah. So, you know, my bad. He just dipped. And I'll tell you the moment that I tell you why meeting the internet's weird, right? I'm sitting at the bar. This is right, it's right before we're about to leave. Merce is sitting there, and Danny and him are screaming, not screaming angrily, but just talking very loudly about whatever dumb shit those assholes talked about. And I'm sitting in the corner. I'm sitting next to them, just looking at my phone. And
did they third wheel you?
No. That's not even what happened at all. Because they were already talking, and I had come back from the bathroom, so I just sat down. And I turned to say something to Merce, and this other guy walks up to me. Listen, man, if you're listening, buddy, I'm sorry, but I can't help myself but be honest. He walks up to me and he's like, hey, man, I saw your show. I'm really a big fan of Alex Stein. And I go, yeah, man, Alex is great. He was on the show. He was really funny. He goes, yeah. You know when somebody walks up and they want to talk about what they want to talk about and they don't really care what you're saying? And he goes, yeah, the only problem with Alex Stein is he doesn't go deep enough into the flat earth thing because the earth is flat. And I look at him and I go, okay. And he goes, yeah, seriously, here, look at this. Have you seen this video of this guy who shows the sun disappearing into the horizon? I'm like, I have not. And then I turn to Mersh and I go, trying to talk to him, and I say a couple of things to Mersh, and then the guy leans over more to me, and then he puts the phone in front of my face, and he starts playing this video of the sun disappearing into the sky. This is on my life. So while he was doing that, I leaned over to Mersh, and I go, dude, this guy has me cornered talking about flat earth. And he goes, good luck. I'm like, fuck. Now,
Public Chickens is right.
Now,
you got flat smacked.
Now, by the way, to be fair, I would have done the same thing to him.
Oh, yeah.
All of us would have done this to each other. We'd been like, good for you, bro.
Have fun.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, isn't that crazy? I go, yeah, man, that's crazy. And he goes, no, but that's not the one. Hold on. Then he goes back to his phone. And he's like, oh, where is it? No, that's a different one. There it is. Okay, he goes, look at this one. It would look to me like the same video. And honestly, I don't know how this proved flat earth. It was kind of hazy when the sun was going down. Like, it looked normal to me. And he's like, you see? And that's why I like Alex, but he doesn't go deep enough into that. And you should have You should have me on the show because I'd really like to.
No, come
Bro!
on.
Yes.
Come on.
Because
Yes.
I'd really like to talk about flat Earth.
I don't know
say
enough.
something?
Huh?
Can I say something? I actually agree with him. You really should have him on the show.
I know.
Like,
I know. And I was like, okay.
Royce, what's his name? Cabby.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
it should have been.
I love you, Cabby, but come on.
It was just insanity.
so yeah, non-con says you got flat smacked. How do you feel?
Poor.
Okay.
I feel
making
poor.
sure.
I feel poor.
You should have just looked at him at some point and been like, "This is rape."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have rather been raped. I honestly would have rather been raped because at least I have the consolation of going, somebody found me attractive. But no.
Royce, you just been flat smacked.
Yeah, I was fucking flat. I was sitting there drinking a beer going like, is this nightmare ever going to end? And then I go to Mersh. I go, hey, man. Danny was there. Well, Danny was talking to Mersh. But Danny, do you remember the part when I go to Mersh and I said, hey, man, it's like this place closes at 2. It's like 1:40 or like 1:30. You want to head out? And he's like, yeah, we'll just leave whenever you want to leave. And I go, bro, I'm the sober one. I'm driving. We're leaving. Because if I had to stay there one more second listening to this guy show me videos of the fucking sun, I wish that was fake. I wish what I was saying was made up. But it's not. It's horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever had to deal with in my life.
Did he ask you about the moonbeams?
No, he never got to moonbeams because I was about to fucking moonbeam him in the head with my fist.
It sounded like fun. You know.
I don't want to be around anymore. At one point, I had that thought in my
Royce
head.
Royce, was it this one? Go to the locker. Was it this one?
Give me a second. I'll let you know.
I love how you're just.
He's like, oh, shit.
Yes, that was it. This is the video.
No, fuck off.
On my life. Yes. Okay. Here. Yeah. What's the guy's name? Yeah. Hold on. No. Let me get to the part. No, this is the first one that was wrong. Because remember he said that's not the right one? This is the first one that he said it was wrong. Hold on. Now I'm going to find it to you. For you. Hold on.
I mean, look, it sounds like a fantastic time. I'm kind of bummed I didn't go.
Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Is it this one? Is it this one, Royce?
Yes.
Goddamn. Was the first Google searches you had
Yeah.
there?
I googled sun setting on horizon flat earth.
Yes. Hold on, let me see. This is the guy. Yeah. Okay, here.
Clouds. It's an excellent way of envisaging what happens to the sun after it goes beyond the horizon, usually created by the land mass or the water mass in front of us. As the sun continues its path
I remember
behind
this.
the
This is
clouds,
it.
You can see it following that line of perspective and appearing to sink further toward the horizon. And we have the sunlight fading over
I'm
distance
sold.
through the increasingly dense air.
So I'm sitting here with a beer, sipping on it, and he's like, you see? Isn't that crazy? Look, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you advice, weirdos that go to these things. I'm saying this because as advice, I'm not trying to be mean. This isn't me trying to be a dick. This isn't me trying to be an asshole. This is me just giving free advice. You're going to die alone if you don't stop this shit. I understand that people have there's conspiracy shit that I think, right? Like, we all have things where we're like, I don't buy that narrative. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Look, I don't care if you think maybe the earth is flat. I don't care, right? believe whatever you want to believe, right? Like the same reason, like I don't tell people what to believe religiously. Believe what you want to believe. It's your fucking prerogative. But when you go to a place where people are drinking and having fun, and you hear people bowling in the background, and people are drunk and they're laughing, I cannot stress this enough. Don't go to people with your dumbass conspiracy shit in public. You're annoying. Nobody cares. Because now, instead of me looking at a video going, wow, that is kind of crazy, maybe you have a point, I'm going to go, I was trying to have a beer and you fucking cornered me and kept showing me fucking flat earth videos.
Right, Royce. Now, if the earth was so round, why is the sky blue?
By the way, Ball Powder says Royce Lopez cultivates an audience of nerds and disavow. First off, buddy, my fans were cool. Not everyone that was there was my fan. This guy was an Alex Stein fan. You can't put this one on me. All right, the guy runs a page called Conspiracy Castle. I mean, you can imagine what his fans are like.
Yeah.
My fans were my fans bought me beers. How's that? Nice try though. Somebody said it had to be a troll. No, it wasn't a troll. I asked around. That's what he's like.
Ian M in the chat. Hey, bro. You want to look at my dank pepes?
Yeah. It was just a nightmare.
Well, it sounds like you had fun.
I did have fun because the next.
Let me tell you about 5G, Royce.
Then I'll kill you. The next day was WrestleMania, and then I get a text from Alex Stein. I get a text from
Time 99?
Primetime. I get a text from Primetime, and he's like, "Hey, what are you guys up to?" I'm like, "Nothing now. Why? What's up?" He goes, "Do you want to go to WrestleMania?" I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, tickets are like $35 because they didn't sell it out."
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, "I mean, I guess." And he goes, "No, you don't get it. I have a staff shirt from the AT&T place because I found one at the Goodwill store, and I'm gonna try to get us down to the lower section and we could film something." I'm like, all right, yeah, hell yeah. So then we buy the tickets. We're like $35. We go to the fucking Cowboy Stadium. That thing is, let me tell you something. Yes, it's dumb. They built it east to west, but it is impressive. Like that screen is ridiculous, right? So anyway, we go to walk in, and as soon as we get in, Alex is already putting the shirt on, and Mersh goes, "Don't put the shirt on now. They're gonna notice it." So then we're going up the escalator, and he's wearing the shirt, and we're giggling, and he's laughing, and Mersh is actually taking a picture because Alex wanted to take a picture next to an actual security guard from the back. And then as soon as we're getting on the escalator, you hear, "Sir, excuse me, come here. Sir, come here, excuse me." And then Alex walks up. He goes, "Oh, fuck." But we're in the escalator, but Alex is at the bottom. And you can see the guy talking to him. And I'm like, "Oh, we're fucked. He's going to get kicked out or whatever." Blah, 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 blah. He comes back up the escalator. They didn't kick him out. But they did make him take the shirt off. But they let him keep the shirt. So he still has his shirt for the AT&T place. We went up there. We watched WrestleMania. It was actually really fun. Here, actually, there's a picture of us there. It was actually really fun.
Now, this was night 2?
This was night 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, first off, what a crop. That's a crop right there.
It was a hell of a timing, too, with the Legend of Pyro.
Oh, my God, dude. That
All right, ladies and some men.
Listen.
Not Smash or Pass. Fuck, marry, kill.
First off, what a crop. Come on. And by the way, people are asking, I'm not in a goose suit. That's not a goose suit.
All right. Kill Mersh.
And then kill Mersh, and then kill Mersh.
Yeah, and then kill Mersh.
Okay.
All right. And then kill Mersh again.
Okay, but it's fuck, marry, kill, not kill. You can kill 3 people. Yeah,
Royce,
Mersh 3 times.
You have the physique because I met you.
Yeah.
I would say you have the physique of a Depression era strongman.
Yes, I know that. I've gotten that before, actually.
I feel like everyone's gonna come up with the same answer. By the way.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have been in the Vaudevillains.
Yeah, it was fucking. But anyway, the picture.
There it is. Everyone's saying "fuck Alex, marry Royce, kill Mersh."
Yep.
Yeah, it's about. I guess
There's no other answer.
I get that. Bro, look at my guns, man. I'll protect you. Okay, guy or girl, I protect you.
You protect, but you also hold gentle.
Yeah,
He protect.
I protect. But what was I gonna say? Oh,
I don't know.
anyway.
I'm fighting the urge to tell you all to jump. I'm just
You let me tell you something. After that flat Earth thing, I wanted to jump. So you're not. But by the way, you think you're getting me? I thought about it a couple times, bud.
That's a good ways down.
Dude,
Wow, a lot of people are saying kill.
fuck. For those are guys, okay. Girls wouldn't kill me.
Leaf is not a guy, sir.
Well, Leaf. Yeah. Never mind. She kills everyone.
You know what, Leaf? That's kind of really fucked up. All right.
Hey, Leaf, do us a favor and punch AP
I'm
for us real
going to
quick.
tell
Thank you.
AP that you're a meanie head.
Well, he knew that.
He's gonna.
But what
know.
if that's AP just on her account right now?
Yeah, that
No,
could
no.
be.
She gets on his. He doesn't get on hers. Anyway, let me play some of these donations.
Also, why does it look like fucking Mersh has Mickey Mouse ears?
Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah, I caught that too. Oh, that was when Lesnar was coming out.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. Who said something? Let me see. David Crocker, morning. Hope you had a good
Sinister
trip. Thank
Charlie
you.
super chatted $5. Oh, you guys left. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, you did. Come on. Don't try to neg me. Don't try to neg me. That was Rich for $2. Look who came back to slum it with us. Yeah, because I was living the high life at the smoking bowling alley.
I heard y'all went to Vietnam.
Gates off above super chatted $10.
Hold on.
Are the lot lizards around Buc-ee's employed by Buc-ee's?
I don't know, but if they would, they'd be very courteous. Don't worry, though. You saw I reply to that, JJ.
Yeah. By the way, highlight of the weekend.
Was me replying?
Base
Really?
Department
Okay.
super chatted $5. Did you see San Francisco is giving UB of $900 a month for the next 18 months for transgender and non-binary citizens of any wealth class, no exclusions?
Yeah, but 50% of them are going to die, so who cares?
Oh, well, Mary's a guy now.
Okay. Oh, this is fun.
Hobo Chili Recipe super chatted $4.99. Royce, welcome back. So what's up with Mike from Red Bar?
Exactly. That guy cornered me. I'm like, I don't know.
Bunny the Money sender tipped $10. I come bearing a donation from my husband.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know if the uptick in views on his Star Trek
Oh, yeah, I
podcast
plugged it.
is from y'all, but he's giving you the credit anyway. Go on, take the money
Oh,
and
thanks.
run. Thank you and welcome back.
No, I checked it out. Yeah, no, fucking Star Trek. Man, I'm easily. You do easily bought. You do a Star Trek podcast, I'll probably watch it. But yeah, it was Danny actually took this. Actually, you know what? I think I have a picture of. Did I pull it up? No, that's Buc-ee's. I have a picture of. Oh, and then we the day before WrestleMania, we went to go watch Danny wrestle. And let me tell you something. He is a big boy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
We're
he
facing
is a big boy.
another big boy from what I
Yeah,
saw.
that was a big boy he was up against.
Yeah, it was woo.
was like Big Boys or Us.
Yeah. And there was a chick in there for some reason. It was so stupid. But anyway, Danny was great. Danny won. Spoiler
Oh, yeah?
alert. Yeah, Danny won. Spoiler
He
alert.
wins matches too. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
he wins matches, dude. It was fun. It's a lot of fun.
Definitely not a jobber.
No, he's not. No, he's the man, dude. He's the man. Of that
Oh,
promotion.
that's after hours, Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
Flow hand and rim.
Danny is very cynical and very angry most of the time.
He looks like it.
He is. He's very angry a lot. He's very mad. I mean, I enjoyed it because I think it's hilarious when he would get mad, but he wasn't mad at me, so I don't care. You know? But yeah, man, he is good. I'll tell you that. He's a good wrestler. He's not a
So
botch.
he is
wrestler.
real.
He's not.
Apparently, he's a number one contender now.
He is. Yes, he is. He is a number one contender. Maybe I fly out for that match too. Maybe I become the biggest Danny St. Mark there is.
Ooh,
Oh,
Royce
shit.
is his
Well,
manager.
You got beat me. I own 2 shirts. How many do you own?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Royce, you want to be a manager?
Yeah. I mean, I do, but he does. He won't let me do that because he doesn't trust me.
Mr. Sate, your manager says the N-word a lot. He really needs to stop. This is a family show.
What else? Then the next day we had dinner with Cassidy Campbell and the Alex Rosen. Have you guys watched Predator Poachers?
Yeah.
No.
A little bit.
Well, anyway, him. We'll be on the show soon too. So anyway,
I know Alex Stein's friends with those dudes. So
he sure is. Alex is a fucking lunatic. I cannot tell you enough how crazy he is. And I'm not saying that as a negative. He's awesome. He's fucking nuts. Because a lot of people see that and they're like, oh, how is he really? He's crazy. He's on all the time. Like, honestly, I was thinking to myself, I would never want to be in the same room as Ryan Long and Alex Stein at the same time.
you're never gonna get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, machine gun. But it was actually great. He, and by the way, Alex actually went and picked us up and dropped us off for WrestleMania, which was actually really nice of him.
Mensch.
Yeah, he's yes. That's your word you said. But yeah, I mean that was, and I'm sure there's other stuff I've forgotten because a lot of different things, happened, I guess. But that's pretty much the big overview of my trip, and then we flew back. End of story. Here's a question I have for you. Whenever you go to a hotel or Airbnb, what is the standard checkout time? Like, what's
10 a.m.
No, it's 11.
Yeah, 11. I was gonna say 11.
Yeah.
10.
10 is bullshit because I sent a message the night before when I'm leaving to the Airbnb guy, and I'm like, hey man, can we get checkout at noon? And said, I know it's at 11. He goes, actually, checkout's at 10. And the cleaning service is coming at 10:30. So I'm like, so no then? Also, hey, Airbnb people, can I give free advice? I'm giving a lot of free advice today, guys. Can I give free advice to Airbnb people? Nobody wants to see pictures of your stupid kids at the Airbnb. I understand you might live there part of the time, but I don't want to. It's weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to even know you have a family. Do you understand me, Airbnb people? It's not the first time it's happened. The place was really nice, by the way. Let me say that. It was really nice. I had a pool and a hot tub. It was really nice. But I'm walking to the room, and you have to walk upstairs to the room I was staying in, and there's just pictures of this guy's entire family and his kids. I'm like, that's weird, right? That's weird. Like, don't do that in Airbnb. Fucking stop. If you have an Airbnb, I want you to keep that motherfucking sterile. I don't want to think that there's other people that live there. Do you understand?
Maybe that was his thought process. He's like, they won't have sex in our Airbnb if we put pictures of our families and kids around everywhere.
Yeah,
There's like a list of his medical history right on the counter.
Yeah, Dan started saying that deters sex part. Let me tell you.
There you
something.
go.
This is deter shit from anybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say that ain't stop
ain't
nobody.
gonna stop anybody. You fucking nuts. Anyway, you're the weirdos. You want people looking at your kids and stuff? You guys are fucking weird, dude. Whatever. Anyway. So how's everybody else this weekend?
That's fantastic. Sat around, smoked a bunch of weed, and watched WrestleMania. It was fantastic.
Let me see. Give me a second. Okay. While I do this, what did you think of WrestleMania, JJ?
For the shittiest card I've ever seen, it actually was not a terrible show. I mean, some matches were shittier than others, obviously, but I mean, overall, it wasn't a terrible, way to spend your weekend.
Every women's match.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
I did go.
Hey,
I did. What? I missed something. I went outside.
Bianca Belair taking a heel to the face.
Yeah, I missed that.
Royce, you did miss something. The many nip slips of Charlotte Flair.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair's titties just flew out.
Wait, I missed that. That's my fault.
It's not like you haven't.
That was night one.
Favorite match: KO Owens or KO Austin easily.
Yeah, I mean,
by the third nip slip, the producers figured it out and they just started blacking out the screen.
They were blacking it. But yeah, that fucking Owens Austin match being the best of the weekend. Period. Like anytime you get an Austin match, like get out of here.
Dude, Austin took a fucking concrete bump. Like he's insane at his age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the nip slips.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, they're all over.
I mean, obviously you can't put that on the screen, but nice.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
But they're
nice.
It was a plenty.
Here,
oh my
on,
God, it was a lot.
I'm gonna put one in the locker that you actually can show on the screen. Hold on.
What?
I guess it was nice that Andrade was there.
There you go. There, check the locker. You can show that.
All right, this I can. Here you go. Apparently there was a nip slip.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's nips aplenty.
Yeah.
You're nice.
Man, Charlotte's had so much surgery. She's looking super weird now.
Yeah, kind of like Madonna.
It's funny because I was actually watching like that WWE Evil thing, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard it was good.
It is. It really is. I got to say, it's really well done. But they were showing like videos of her before she had all the work that NXT Charlotte Flair. She looked fine. I don't understand like this obsession,
The only other transformation I could think that's more jarring is Rhea Ripley's.
Ooh.
My God, Rhea Ripley looks so much better before. I don't understand.
He did that on purpose though for the gimmick, but
Yeah, but I don't know. She's gonna be good in Edge's faction.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess.
Bro, I don't know. She posted that photo.
I mean, hold on a second. Yeah, which photo? Oh, I know which one you're a mark too.
The one with South Park in the background?
Yeah, well, yeah, fuck you. Everyone's been looking at that like, "Oh, look at her. Oh, look how Look, I'm not saying she's not hot.
Boobies. I don't care about her face.
I know.
Boobies in South Park. It's perfect.
You're just.
It's a good episode of South Park too.
I don't know. This doesn't do it for me. Again, everyone has a different thing, But okay, yes, she has nice boobs. I'm not going to take that away from her. She does.
There you go.
But
it's just he's not okay with what she made her face into.
My problem is this. She used to be so pretty.
Yeah.
Is it because of Death by Snoo Snoo?
She used to look like this. Let me just so you guys can compare.
Yeah.
She used to look like that. You're gonna tell me that this is better than this? It is not.
According to Jim Cornette, he loves her.
Jim Cornette's a fucking lunatic. So I get it, but he also hasn't left his house in 2 years or gotten a haircut. So I mean, I'm sorry.
I don't think Rhea Ripley would fuck his wife either.
She's not the Big Show.
Go back to the other one. Okay, now put your thumb over her face. There we go.
Yeah,
how's that? Better?
Okay.
No,
well,
okay, hold on.
Hold on. Get the whole head.
Okay, fine. Go to this one and put your thumb over her face here. It's still hot. I mean,
actually, this one you could put your thumb over her boobs and she's still hot.
Right. So. This one you could put your thumb anywhere and she's still hot.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would go from this to this. I don't get. And the people are like, oh, because she would have just been another blonde girl in WWE. I'm like, oh, okay. So instead, she's a Ruby Soho ripoff. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Ugh.
Or just bend time and have both.
Ugly chicks do this. Ugly chicks, I understand when they do. Like Ruby Solo's ugly, right? When you're an ugly chick, I get it, dude. Do the haircut, do the ear gauge, do the nose thing, do that. I get it. I understand. Change your image. Got it. Kind of like fucking Hawk from Cobra Kai, right? Get the mohawk if you have a fucking cleft palate, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is now that she's gotten so far into this gimmick, she wants to grow out her hair, but apparently Vince won't allow her to.
Yeah, I know. And Vince is also telling Ronda Rousey to smile. Like, it's super weird what they did to her. Ronda Rousey left the Hall of Fame early because she wasn't going to main event one of the nights.
Then she turned around and said it's because she had to go breastfeed her kid.
Yeah, she's lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, but this is better.
What, she didn't like jobbing out?
No. Fuck her then. She's fucking baddest woman in the planet. Can't even hit a fucking regular wrestling move. Logan Paul's a better wrestler than Dominic. That's it. Then we can move on from wrestling. I just wanted to point out. Huh?
I got
her haircut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that weird Mexican fade. I don't know about that. Huh?
I will say I was surprised with Logan Paul. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I still hate him as a person, but I'm with you. Again, why would you do? I'm sorry, I don't mean to focus on that. Because I'm gonna do. Let's take wrestling out of this because a lot of people don't like us. Let's just talk in generalities, okay? Let's do that. Why would a woman go from this, where she is beautiful, to this, where she has tits?
All right, I'll put your thumb over her face again. That's why.
But again, you could be like this and still have the tits.
Yeah, that's fine, but that doesn't exist anymore, so you take what you can get.
But Royce, that's not going to be women's champion. The other one's going to be women's champion.
No, the other one's also not going to be women's champion. The other one's going to be in a tag team with a fake superhero. She did all this to be in a tag team with a fake superhero, Frozen.
Well, but she did win like the one Mania.
Oh, yeah? How long did that last for?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot Charlotte Flair wins all.
That's called a Big E title run. Sorry, but this is better. Why do you women do this? What is wrong with you women? Why are you like this?
Here, take wrestling out of it completely.
Yeah, I'm not. This has nothing to do with wrestling. I'm not even. Forget the wrestling part of this. Fuck it. I don't care. What I'm saying is, why would you go from, wow, you are a beautiful woman, to, guess what? I'll suck your dick in the back of a Buc-ee's.
No, I'm curious. You want to put a poll up with before and after?
Yeah. But a lot of people are going to say before or after because they're dicks. Let's see.
Wait, Rose. You don't want to nut on a chick with brisket breath?
No. Women, no. Well, what kind of brisket?
Buc-ee's.
Women. Before... after. There we go. Now we'll ask you, do you prefer the before or the after? Because I'll tell you what, she has a butt chin, does she? I didn't even notice. There's no line.
No, I don't see it.
Oh no, she does a little. It's not bad, a little bit here, but it's not bad. It's not like fucking me, myself,
think that's just
and
the
Irene.
Australian look.
Well, I don't care what she is. My point is, she ruined herself.
Oh, before's winning. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean it should. Anyone with eyes, right? Even there was a middle part where she had her hair not completely short, where I'm like, that's still not bad, but I don't know.
Like a nice salad bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Before WWE. Hold on. It's just.
That's not. She's in a motherfucking bikini. What the fuck?
What?
Dude, someone needs to check their settings in that group again.
Not me.
I can't even.
Is it Major Tom? Major Tom's a new addition. It's Major Tom.
Changing it.
Tom, check your shit.
You're gonna tell me the right is better than the left? You're fucking nuts. You're nuts.
Yeah, let's see here.
I'm not accusing anyone specifically.
No, I'm accusing Tom.
Tom? It's Tom. It's not me, okay?
Right, if you DM him, he can probably fix the settings on his phone.
Now I know that Royce is gonna say no. Actually, you know what? I think I can put this one in longer. Let's see.
Well, I couldn't even put a bikini picture in the fucking monitor, so-
This one I can probably put. Yeah.
Wait, is this also a before of her? This one? Oh man. Okay, hold on. Here's another before.
There's an after too for you.
Look at that. Come on, man.
Puppy.
Why would you go from that to this? Why would you go from that to roller derby look? And it's like, she went from, I mean, she got all those tattoos very quickly too, you know? Is it, oh, this is her before too, the bikini one? Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's the one they wouldn't let me put in the fucking Discord.
Nice.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I can put that one in. This is also a bikini one.
Nice.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yes, this is better than this and will always be.
This is her now, though.
Can I
with
go back to the
other
boob
one.
photo?
Huh?
Go back to the boob photo?
Back to
Trying to
the-
put your thumb over her face?
I'm not going to do that anymore.
Okay.
Fine. I get
There you
it,
go.
but that's not the point.
Okay, how about this?
Before's winning with 82%, man. 82 fucking percent, it's winning. As
Everyone's
it
gonna
fucking
put
should. As it
Everyone's gonna go
fucking
before
should.
as soon as you show this next one in the locker. There's a reason why.
Well, why is that, Frozen?
Oh, no.
Frozen, why is that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But I just want to see what the chat
No,
thinks.
but hold on. This still doesn't her. Let me be clear before the gay jokes start. She still looks pretty good here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Compared,
I think that was her NXT run.
compared to fucking this.
That's the now run.
Is she a lesbian? I don't even know. No, she's
No,
with a dude.
that's
she
that's her
likes
man.
bikers. Yeah, that
The
was her.
previous picture is her man.
Really.
Yeah.
Oh, if you say so.
Well, from the internet marks world of the world, that is. Just, ugh.
I
I
get
don't
it.
even mind the makeup. It's the Justin Bieber haircut that I can't do. Like, no.
Ruined.
I get it. You're trying to hide your forehead, but
Ab-
just fucking live it.
Absolutely ruined. You disgusting women are fine the way you are. And also, like the Charlotte Flairs, stop getting so much fucking surgery. Stop it. Did you see? Have you
How
seen?
is she supposed to keep Andrade, Royce?
I thought they broke
Clout
up. No.
chasing?
No, they're still.
No,
they
they're
don't.
still-
They're still
Oh,
together.
I thought they were
Dude,
having.
he was
a
at the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
I don't remember, man. Putting on
They
an
were-
extra. Now he puts on this extra fucking spicky accent. He doesn't really even talk like that. It's so annoying.
They were sitting next to
I believe
Davis.
you're the one who told me that even his Spanish is hard to understand.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay, look, fine. You guys are fucking. Oh, it doesn't matter what she looks. Let's look at a classic beauty. Okay, have you seen Madonna lately?
Oh God,
Have you? Have
No,
you seen Madonna lately?
Mm-mm.
she looks dead.
She looks like a fucking blow-up doll. What the fuck, man? What are you doing to yourself? Age gracefully, women.
Okay, that Madonna look or Carmella's Madonna look at Mania.
As I have gotten older, I have really started to appreciate the MILF. You don't appreciate it when you're older. You start appreciating the MILF. You know,
Hear that, Miami MILF?
not GILF.
Oh,
I didn't say
Got her.
old lady. Jesus Christ,
Bro.
let's relax.
Why does she look like a Bogdanov?
Okay, first off, you've never met Miami MILF, so that's a really mean thing for you to say.
shit.
Not.
Yeah, you're right. She does kind of look like that. But what's your problem, man?
oh shit!
Holy shit, Pessy. Fucking coming in with the heat, huh?
That was mean.
Wow. So remember the Bangles, the band The Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian? Have you seen the lead singer? She's 63 now, Susanna Hoff.
Yeah.
This is
Haven't
her.
seen her in a while.
This is her from a couple weeks ago. She's
Oh.
63.
Woo!
Right?
I gotta say no, but the best one I gotta say is Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei
Yep.
is great, but Marissa Tomei's not 63. This woman is 63 years old, and she is hotter than fucking a bunch of 20-year-old girls, you know? She is good for her. And look, you're looking at her face. It's not like she's even had a lot of work. She might have had some, but she didn't overdo. See, Charlotte? Hey, Charlotte.
Bro, fucking Elizabeth Hurley's 54.
Royce, she's just trying to prevent herself from looking like Rick.
But Susanna Hoff is this woman is 63 years old, dude.
Holy shit.
63.
Damn.
Right?
Oof.
Miami Melf is posting a lot of knives in the chat. I wonder
Somebody
what
says, bullshit 63, my ass, early 40s. That's what I thought too. But you look it up and no, that's her. And like, it's not just like, oh, a couple good pictures. Like I was looking through her Twitter because I needed to masturbate. And they were, no, but she's like, she makes videos where she plays acoustic guitar. Like, you know? Somebody says, L7, old stoves make good pies. That is the best. God, I love that. Old stoves make not yours, Miami Melf. Yours is a wood burning stove from the turn of the century. Not your turn of the century stove. We're talking about
used to kill witches.
Yeah, I think they call them Quaker stoves.
Yeah. Used to stuff witches into them.
Miami Melf discovered fire, so she would know.
What the fuck?
By the way, 83% said before.
You just keep turning back the clock on that poor woman.
Again, she's just posting knives. I don't know what that means.
First off, she's not poor. I know she's not because she takes the Metro Rail. Miami Melf, you're a bougie bitch. Why the fuck are you taking the Metro Rail, you crazy bitch? She does it to pick up poor people. No, not you. Where are you? What did I? 63. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh damn.
Miami Melf says because I'll murder people if I drive downtown. That's actually fair. I'll give you that. Miami Melf's I was gonna say she's very nice, not just me lying to make her feel better. Miami Melf's a bitch. That's why I like her. Because she's a fucking bitch. She's really mean. In a good way, she makes me laugh. But I will admit, for a woman of her age, Miami Melf looks pretty good. For an 83-year-old woman, it's not bad.
So she's the Daywave mom.
She's remember Titanic?
She's Gam.
Remember the beginning of Titanic?
Yeah.
That's been 84 years or whatever?
Yeah.
That's her. Here, hold on. I'll pull it up. Hold on. I'm going to pull up Miami Melf. It's been...
Here we go.
Here. I'm pulling her up. It's a big deal. Who cares? Here it is.
It's been...
Here it is. All right. This is the video, though. The last time Miami Melf Skyped into the show.
Jesus.
No, hold on. Hear me out. No, this is a Zoom call from Miami Melf. I was like, when's the last time you were on the show? And she said...
It's been 84 years.
It's okay, just...
There she is. That's her.
No. It's just been 83 weeks.
It's been 83 weeks. Stop. Put your knives away, Miami Melf.
Well, she's a Hispanic, right? I mean, she's always got knives on her.
I know. She's so mean to me. I don't even know why. I'm so nice to her all the time.
That's what you Hispanics do. You have knives on you at all times.
Yes, I'm so nice to her like all the time, and then she's just a real like fart, to me. It's fine, Miami Melf. I forgive you. You start getting that old dementia anger, and it's fine. Leave her alone. Don't make fun of her, man. All right.
Okay,
63 years old. 63. Hey guys, I'd walk her like an Egyptian. Am I right, guys? High five.
Got her.
High five. Don't leave me hanging. Come on.
I just did it.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. That's all I want.
I mean, they can't see it, but
I want is attention and recognition, and that's it. Is that too much to ask for? So anyway, the sun goes behind the clouds here. If you look at the sun, it's going behind.
Over 200 proofs, Royce.
I hate getting flat smacked in person. It's not funny anymore. Anyway, hey, what do we got here?
them as peasant super chatted $5. Have you got a moment to discuss our Lord and Savior the flat Earth? Hold on,
fuck
let
you.
me corner you and ramble about it forcefully.
Bro, it was so annoying. Okay, I'm not going to focus on that.
Eric Fitzpatrick super chatted $4.99. So you're saying when people meet you they shouldn't show you flat earth videos and ask you where you get your ideas from?
No. No, that's all they're going to do now. No, 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 no.
Also, don't try to convince them that ham is good.
Stop. I got that too.
Camera Chris super chatted $4.01. Was any of this event with this punch streamed so we can see it?
I don't know. I think didn't Ethan stream it? I think he did, right? I don't remember. But
yeah, there's a stream.
There was a stream. Anyway.
Yep, it's out there.
Fucking JJ. I actually hung out with a couple fans, husband and wife. They're really, really nice. And at one point, she had been drinking for a bit, and she looks at me and she goes, "What's your problem with hot ham?" I'm like, I can't escape this. I can't escape the ham.
We did it, JJ. We did it. It's part of his life now.
Yep. It's never gonna leave.
Praise be.
You guys.
Adonis Paul tipped $4.20. JJ and I would have just worn a black shirt and slacks and walked right in the lower levels. Amateurs.
No. We realized not only did they have event shirts, though, he didn't realize they also had name tags.
Well, if I have one of these, I'll get anywhere I want.
That's fair, I guess.
The Ghost of Spirit
that a
Airlines tipped
multi-tool?
$3. We can all agree that Pat McAfee was the MVP of WrestleMania. He stole the whole goddamn show and outshined Brock and Roman in the main event.
I actually agree
Pat
with
is
that.
the fucking man. Also, next time, fly American Airlines.
They didn't have direct flights.
Back on the Pat McAfee thing, Royce only likes him when he's not on commentary.
Yes, no, I like him as a wrestler more, honestly. Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins.
CZ Chat super chatted $5. I saw the Hawaiian shirt photo. Daywave Hawaiian shirt
God, I
merch
wish.
when?
I fucking wish. That would be awesome. Seth freaking Rollins. I'm going to say Seth freaking Rollins more. Seth freaking Rollins.
When he freaks out when Boogs comes up on screen.
Here, give me a second here. Also, I want to actually, I'm just going to see if I can get her on.
I gotta throw that out there. They did a hell of a Kevin Nash tribute right off the bat in the first match.
Yeah.
So here, I'm gonna get her on. So I was watching, like I said, Geeks and Gamers, a pretty big show, and they had Carrie Smith. She does a show called Deprogrammed, and she gave a shout out to our OTC, which I thought was really nice. So I'm gonna have her hop on here. She's pretty cool, but she was also dealing with the spirit stuff and all that. Did Cassidy just put? Sorry, I just realized Cassidy put another video out. He's wearing a hammer and sickle. But it's a, hold on, what's he doing? He's wearing a hammer and sickle, but it's a rainbow flag one.
National Football League, and Adolf Hitler was a nationalist. Therefore, it needs to be changed to the Equality Football League, which leads me to a list of things we can do to make the NFL a better place.
Okay. I was giving him ideas for this, actually. Okay. I wonder if he does what he, okay. I hope he calls them the Dallas Gay Boys. I got to back up because we were talking about this and I was actually giving him ideas for when he did this. Okay, hold on. I got to see this.
More problems that I have noticed in the NFL is that the NFL stands for the National Football League, and Adolf Hitler was a nationalist. Therefore, it needs to be changed to the Equality Football League, which leads me to a list of things we can do to make the NFL a better place. First, women players and coaches, Chinese quarterbacks, an LGBTQ section in the stands, a Michael Sam Gay Player of the Year award, signing bonuses for openly gay players. for the people in the back. For the people in the back. Mandatory vaccine cards for all. Critical race theory training for all players and coaches so they can understand the white rage. I am white and I want to know what white rage is. I want to know. Mandatory knee while playing the national anthem. For George Floyd, abolish the national anthem because it's racist. A moment of silence for Martin Luther King before each game, recognizing him for freeing the slaves.
I don't think Martin Luther King freed the slaves. I think that was Abraham Lincoln.
Instead of honoring the military because they are racist before each game, we should have our frontline doctors come out to the field because they are the real heroes. Every game, the players should honor one LGBTQ member with a sticker on the back of their helmet, gender-neutral locker rooms, black kickers, alternate gay pride uniforms, pronouns on the back of their jerseys. The Super Bowl trophy will be changed from the Vince Lombardi trophy to the Colin Kaepernick trophy. And lastly, the commissioner shall be a non-binary transgender so that they can understand all walks of life. If we all do these things, we can make the league more diverse and full of equality instead of this racist, bigotry league full of Trumpism.
Your time is up. Reggie Ruff.
He's a fucking lunatic. I swear to God, he's a fucking lunatic.
Not gonna take a knee, Royce?
I'm not. That show's not around anymore. I'm kidding. It's coming back. Shut up. Hey, Carrie, hi, Carrie. How are you? I see your picture. I don't hear her though. Might be the first time she's used Zoom. That's okay. It's Chinese spyware. I understand. Let's see. While she figures that out, let's do this. Some of this moolah.
Frankie tipped $4.20. Hey, you ever just sit back and think how the vacuum of space exists next to a pressurized atmosphere? Almost feels like there should be some sort of barrier or dome to keep our atmosphere pressurized. I'd something to ponder on.
I hate you guys. I hate you so fucking much.
Hobo chili recipe tipped $3.33.
Stop, Frozen. I saw that.
So why did you take Spirit Airlines? You know they're not good, right? Also, what's up with Mike from Red Bar? Don't ignore me with your fuckery.
I fucking hate you guys so goddamn much.
You think he's sick or anything, Royce?
So if you look, the sun goes behind.
But Royce, what about the Van Allen belt?
Bro, that fucking guy. Whatever. Let me have Civic Gatorade. I need some electrolytes.
Yeah? Well, you know the electrolytes we made.
What's favorite? Lemon lime, which is a superior flavor of Gatorade, by the way. Lemon lime.
That's what. Oh, wait.
Hey, Carrie, how are you?
Over orange.
Hi, Roy.
There's your microphone. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on. I can hear you. I have one of those hats too. Hold on.
Oh, we're doing this?
Oh, the flat cap.
There we go. Oi!
Nice.
Hi. Hey, thank you for the shout out, by the way, on Geeks and Gamers. I do appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I couldn't find that clip anywhere else. The Will Smith one.
Yeah, I know. It's been fucking scrubbed. I'm surprised they haven't taken our video down yet.
It makes me think they purposefully removed it everywhere.
Dude.
I mean, I know it's harder to find things now just in general because YouTube's algorithms, even when I put in sometimes the name of a content creator and the video I'm looking for, I can't find it.
You don't like going to BitChute and being depressed because I can't figure out how to use it? That's what happens to me. I go to BitChute, I'm like, I can't find anything on this site. But hey, look, man, So you were dealing with the fucking flight thing too, right? This was insane.
Oh yeah, Spirit. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, fucking Spirit, the fucking
guys.
Greyhound in the back. This is Carrie, by the way, guys, from
Hello.
Deprogrammed. This is Frozen Asian.
Hi.
He's the
Hello.
Asian one. He also he has a flat cap too.
I have a
Perfect.
flat cap.
We're up
Yeah.
for a flat cap. JJ Stoner, he's a stoner.
Hi.
Hello,
I have a
JJ,
big
Mr.
Texas style
Stoner.
hat.
Nice.
You fucking asshole. And it's Pessy. He's our house Jew. Hi, Pessy.
Hi. Shalom.
Hi. Hello, Shalom.
That's what he looks like. He looks like a horse. But yeah, no, the Will Smith thing was hilarious. It's funny because you know what? Good, you're on for this actually. So I guess Ricky Gervais just talked about it. I think it's the first time he's talked about the Will Smith thing. Look at him with his goddamn fucking. I love Ricky Gervais. I think he's one of the funniest people in the world. With his
He doesn't
Emmys.
care.
Yeah, I know he doesn't give a fuck. I think one of my favorite Ricky Gervais quotes was like, "My jokes, what that person said offended you. I found it funny. That's why I'm happier than you." And it's true. So
Yes.
I haven't seen this. I'm going into this raw. So let's see. Let's see what he says.
I lost my favourite bone today.
I feel like you could afford a better camera though, Rick.
I mean, I was talking bollocks. Agree or disagree? I know some of you are normal, but good.
No, they're not. I just met the internet this weekend. Nobody's normal. Nobody's normal.
Sorted that out. Daniel, what was your first reaction when you read about the Oscars slap? I was annoying. I was really annoyed. Loads of. Well, first of all, I woke up on the Monday morning, and I got texts from American friends going, "Oh, fuck that, poor Chris." I was going, "Who's Chris?" Right? And then I saw, "Oh, fucking hell, yeah." I mean, that's the main thing. I don't know why. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't know what's going on in his life. I don't know why he did it. No one knows why he did it.
I know why he did it. I think we all know why he did it. Because
Did you put that picture up or did he?
No, he did, which is
Okay.
funnier. I know why he did it because look, we've all been in this situation, okay? When you have a spouse who is more angry than you are, and then you have to go, it's the typical high school. You're going to let him talk to me like that? Are you going to because Will Smith initially laughed at the joke because it was by the way, can we stop pretending alopecia is cancer? I am really sick of pretending this is a disease that you're not going to die from it. Wear a wig. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Go be an extra in the next Black Panther. That's fine. But it really, really bugged me. But anyway, she told him, "Hey, you better hit me." Now, Will Smith says he's going to be leaving the Academy. I haven't done a show since he said this, by the way. He's leaving the Academy. He's gone. He's going to take a couple years off. And then this, like, by the way, like, it affects him. They still haven't taken his Oscar away, which he shouldn't have won anyway. That movie sucked. And she got mad. And now she said, let me tell you this, because this story's from today, and I thought this was hilarious. She goes, "Actually, I wish he never slapped Chris Rock. I didn't want him to do that." So she made the guy do it. And then she goes, "Man, Will, you're being unhinged."
More than just it's more than just I think what you're saying about a spouse who wants you to stand up for them. It's actually I think she's has a personality disorder. I think she's a full-blown narcissist. And he's someone who's lived with her for 20 something years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you live with that kind of person who's controlling and domineering, and if you watch when she's on the red table talking about cheating on him and their relationship and that clip that you guys showed, she dominates that guy. And so if you've been with someone who's that abusive in that way for that long, I think she didn't even have to say anything. It's just a look. And then you've got this Pavlovian response where he just knows I have to go do something. And it's not normal people at home who are like, this is crazy. Even people thought it was staged because it's so abnormal. But within the context of their relationship, it's probably very normal. She just has to do a look, and he knows.
You know what it kind of feels like? Yeah, you're right. It kind of feels like, when you're a kid and you get in trouble and your mom and dad just gives you a look, they don't have to say anything. And you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. Ah, fuck, I am in trouble now. And that's what I think. You're right. I think the part that I don't understand, the part that kind of blows me away, it's like, yeah, but you're Will fucking Smith. Like, let's be realistic here. Jada has been in some movies, but we know who the megastar is, and it's not her,
It doesn't matter. Look at Johnny Depp and Amber, what's her name?
Heard, yeah.
Heard. She abused him physically, it's come out.
Not only did she abuse him, he lost jobs because of it.
Yes. And he still let her dominate him for how long?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just
Didn't she also poop in his bed?
Yes, that is true. She did. That's another thing that came out, that she got mad at him when they just pooped in his bed. I mean, weird. And then she was taking pictures of him drinking and doing drugs, which, by the way, we know he does that. He's Johnny Depp, which shocked nobody. But then the guy lost his gigs while she was still making Aquaman movie. She was still making an Aquaman movie. I think, remember, he was supposed to be in that Harry Potter, the Fantastic Beasts thing, right? And then they recast him. And now the guy, he's coming back now. I mean, look, Louis C.K. won a fucking Grammy, too. Good for him. And people are bitching about that. But I think you're right. I think it's just one of the. But this thing I don't understand is, like, I think maybe he's been beat down. Maybe he's been fooled. I don't get it. But I don't even care what they do in their personal life. But to go on a show and, like, dude, it's not that just she went on a date with somebody else. Like, she banged her son's friend. How weird is that?
But that's part of the emasculating. That's part of the control. And he's probably so used to rationalizing and justifying all of her behavior and every intrusion into his boundaries and again, 20-something years with a person who does that. Have you ever been in a relationship with a narcissist? Like, over time.
Well, I mean, I do a show with Mersh. Does that count?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
He beats me. No, I'm kidding.
But over time, you'll find yourself apologizing for them, defending them. It's almost like a dog that's abused who will then defend its abusive owner against anyone else.
Well, it's like one of those, like, oh no, I asked for it. Oh no, it was my fault.
Yes.
And I mean, man, and you're right, but it's like that level of borderline personality or whatever you want to call it that she has is to control one of the most famous people in the world. I think she gets off on it. Like, I really believe that. I think it's, like you said, I think it's an emasculation, like, ritual. It's
look at her face.
Yeah.
Look at this picture. Go back to this picture. Yeah. She looks like a villain from a Disney movie.
Yes.
I have a friend who does a podcast. It's called Disaffected, and he's interesting. His podcast is all about looking at social justice ideology through the lens of personality disorders. And one of the things he talks about is, like, you're not imagining this. She looks like a villain for a reason. Like, a lot of times these people, they have a mask that they put on for the public, but their mask drops, even in their facial features. There's a joke about, I'm sure you've heard about, like, social justice girls they have a certain look at the camera, and they have, like, blue hair, and they have certain tells. But borderlines, narcissists, they have tells too.
Oh
she
my
looks like
God.
she's going to eat you.
You're right. You know what I'm
going to eat you.
I'm going through, I never caught this, but now I'm just going, I Googled her. I didn't do any specific anything else. Every video for her, not only does she look like a supervillain, but, like, she even dresses like one. Like she looks like she's about to execute Order 66 here. It's really creepy. Every picture, with hair, without, let's look at this. This is the look. This is the look that you were talking about, by the way. Look at this. This look. That's,
oh my God.
That's the fuck. You really gonna let that happen? Look.
I put a photo in the locker of her actually at the Oscars.
Oh, okay, I got it.
And it's like, yeah, okay, you weren't mad.
Oh yeah, she's pissed.
She looks like something out of one of the Riddick movies.
Dude, I'm telling you, she's not she's not likable. And this is one of those things where a lot of people go like, oh, Hollywood fucks people up, and it does. But I think she went into this already. This is her. Like, I don't think this is Hollywood made her this way. I think that this is just the way she is. Like, the people joke about it all the time, but you don't fucking think that she always goes, yeah, you're all right, Will, but you're no Tupac. I went out with Tupac. You're no Tupac. She probably does that to him all the time. You know, like I actually saw a meme that was pretty funny. It was a picture of her, and it was like, "Yeah, Will, whatever." But Tupac would have shot Chris Rock for me, and it's like, Jesus, that's the look. Look at this. Look at the body language. Who's in charge in this picture? If you were to just look at this and go, "Who the fuck is in charge?" You know, look at her.
You grabbed my penis.
Exactly.
People in the chat are calling her Voldemort.
Yeah, fucking. Hey, by the way, expecto a lawsuit from Chris Rock is what you should, because who's the one that was saying it, and I agreed with it was Jim Carrey. By the way, out of all people, Jim Carrey, who has been really cringy, but what he said in Good Morning America, he was like, yeah, no, I would sue him for $200 million the next day, not because I need the money, because none of us need the money, but because you've ruined my image. Now, all people are going to talk about is going to be me getting slapped by you, you know? And by the way, credit to Chris Rock, because there was a fake apology going around that Chris Rock had apologized, and his publicist came out and they're like, that's not him. He's never apologized. And he shouldn't. And he shouldn't apologize to that. This guy walked up. Not only did he take a slap, I give him credit. I think it was a dude thing, but I give him credit because your first instinct when you get slapped is to go, ow. He didn't even touch his face. So good for him. He kept his hands back and he did it. Now, they're not taking the Oscar away. I know that he's gone. She's happy about this. She's happy that she turned a night that should have been Will Smith winning his first Oscar into her. She loves this. That's why the kids are so fucked up. Their kids are fucked up.
Well, look at her. You're talking about, you think she was this way before she entered Hollywood. I do too, because personality disorders, they develop in childhood, and a lot of times as the result of different kinds of abuse or neglect. Right. And she's talked on the roundtable about her. Well, first of all, Will Smith did a whole interview a couple weeks before the Oscars where he talked about how he grew up in a traditional home, but she didn't. She grew up in a home that was very sexually open, you know, and and fluid and all this stuff. And on the roundtable, she talked about her grandmother teaching her how to masturbate when she was 9.
What?
And it's like, and she was saying this as a good thing. She was, you get the impression her daughter's sitting there with her as she's talking about it. And you get the impression she's taught her daughter as well. And it's like, that's abuse. An adult woman, your grandmother teaching you how to masturbate at the age of 9. That's not, I don't live in a world where I think things like that should become like, well, you live your life and I live mine. No, like that's a 9-year-old.
No, listen, I'm 100%, 100% with that. And then it goes to show you, because of that, like you said, you know, Will came from a more normal family and she didn't, but looking at the way their kids are, they're raising them her style. You could tell with the whole, you know, sexual expression, and, you know, the boy could wear a dress and the girl could do whatever she wants. And I'm like, man, these kids are going to be fucked up and they're going to be weird. And I honestly believe that with her, I think it's just a pet project. Like, well, can I mold these people? Can I do that? It's one of those things where I believe that she's the kind of person that with all of them, when they come home, they apologize to her even if they haven't done anything. Just because they're just preemptively apologizing. Mom, no, hey mom, look, I'm really sorry. And then she just gives them a look, and she walks away. It's one of those weird things where she's terrible, but she also makes them want to prove themselves. Yes. Like I reach your level because you were in the worst Matrix movies. The new one was terrible too, and she was in it. And honestly, I never even got her the allure with her. Like, I don't think she's that great of an actress. I think that the biggest thing that she's done is Will Smith. So that's me though, right? But I think that she knows that. I think that think about this, man. If you're one of these people that gets off on this, right? Imagine being so fucking powerful that you could bring to heal one of the biggest actors in the world. Like,
so what you're saying is Wicked Wisdom was not the peak?
no, Wicked Wisdom was not great.
Okay, no. Yeah, it wasn't when I saw it.
It wasn't the best.
What about Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight?
Are you looking up her IMDb?
No, I swear to God, that's the first movie I always think of off the top of my head with her.
Yeah, you fucking
I think of Set It Off. Wasn't she in Set It Off?
Yeah.
So back when I was a social justice feminist, and I loved you're sort of, when you're in that kind of cult, you're limited in what you read and watch. So
right.
There's certain things you just cut yourself off from. But I loved any kind of feminine power, right? So
right.
She was in that movie with Queen Latifah. That's what I know her from.
Oh, what a killer's row, Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett. Yeah, that's right. You were like really into that SJW stuff. And that's a good question. What got you out of it? What made you just go, hey, this is fucking dumb?
It was a long process.
Oh, so it wasn't like one day you're like, wow, this Scott Pilgrim movie is shit. Fuck this.
No, no. It's sort of actually, people ask me this a lot, and actually sometimes people contact me because they want to know how to help wake up their loved ones who are falling into it, or like their kids who are in college who are falling into it. And it's not a rational thing. You're not going to get to people with facts. They have to become open emotionally first, because it's an emotional ideology. People are in it. They're encouraged to vent their outrage, to vent their emotion. You've all seen the videos of the social justice people screaming and stuff.
It's my favorite.
Highly emotional belief system. But I also think just people in general, we change our opinions based on our emotional mind. And so, the first thing that happened was I went down a rabbit hole in 2016 of videos of the election, not the election, but the campaign.
Right.
And I saw, this was back when YouTube algorithm was such that you could go down a rabbit hole. Now they just give you the
you're not allowed
sources.
Yeah, you get NBC News or the AP. Yeah,
exactly. But back then, I clicked on a video somehow of these people who were presumably on my side, leftists, who were attacking a Trump supporter. They chased him down outside of a Trump rally. They bloodied him. And then there was another video, and then another video. There was one where they mobbed a girl throwing eggs at her. And I had never seen any of this. I had no idea what was happening. Because when you're in that echo chamber and you've whittled your online world away to, you only have social justice people in your life, like a cult. And you're just not seeing that kind of news. And so I spent an afternoon watching these videos, and it left me emotionally devastated. It was like, that's not who I am. I don't agree with this. And that didn't change me overnight. I didn't leave social justice.
It took a while.
It took a while, but that opened me up, because then I was suddenly like, maybe I don't know the way the world works. Like I thought I did. I thought I understood things. I thought the Trump people were violent, like I'd been hearing certain things, but I couldn't find similar videos of people on the right attacking.
Yeah, just going after people. But that's a great example. I mean, it's like, look at what they did to J.K. Rowling. What they did to J.K. Rowling was one of the like, this is somebody who was on their side. Like this is somebody who was like, and we're gonna, when we do the play, we're gonna make Hermione a person of color, and we're pander. And then she goes, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm a feminist, and I don't think like dudes should be, taking women's spots. That's all it took to go, oh yeah, dude. Not only did they get her, she wasn't even invited to that HBO Return to Hogwarts thing. They said, yeah, you can't come here. And all of these people, and this is why I hate every single person in the fucking cast of that Harry Potter movie. Every single one of them is that she fucking made you guys stars. You are doing movies now because of what she did. And now all she did was go, I don't know, maybe chicks, maybe. By the way, she didn't even shit on trans people. She just said, I don't want them taking women's spots and things. It was very simple, very innocuous. And it's like, wow, okay, TERF. Okay, you fucking TERF.
It's a cult, though. She can't say that. Now they're excommunicated, and not just excommunicated. Now they have to attack you because you're a heretic.
You're a turncoat. It's worse.
Yes.
It was better to be like a Trump guy all along because like, oh, dumb Trump guy. But when you're on their side and the moment you go, look what they did to Dave Chappelle. Here's another dude who always fought for like, hey, minorities and we need we need more black actors and and then all of a sudden he goes, man, I don't know. I just made fun of a trans person. All of a sudden, you're out of here. It's kind of like what Bill Maher said, because the Bill Maher thing is one of the funniest things, right? Bill Maher's somebody who's like an 80s liberal, like old school. But the liberal I remember, right? The one that you're like, oh, shut up. You just want more taxes. But you could still go have dinner with them, right? Like I had neighbors when I was young that were different political, and who cared? You could barbecue with them. Who gives a shit, right? Bill Maher's one of those that's like, all of a sudden now people are playing him on Fox News, and to give him his credit, they were interviewing him, and he goes, I haven't changed. He goes, I'm the same guy. Maybe the leftists should be asking themselves why Fox News likes me now and not you guys, because you're not allowed. Like, dude, he got in trouble just for saying like, look, I understand why some people need the vaccine and I get it, but like, I don't think everyone should be forced to. And then it was immediately like, you don't think everyone should be what? And he was just destroyed for it. And look, I kind of give those, I always say with the Bill Maher stuff, it's like, okay, but you kind of help create it and like the monster eats you. That's why I always go like, the mob's, listen, you pander to the mob, they might eat you last, but they're gonna eat you. Like you're not escaping this. There's because it used to be, dude. I've seen the LGBT community like they pretend like everyone's together, but they're not. I have gay friends that are like, dude, I got attacked for making fun of a drag queen on RuPaul, and I'm like, well, you did what? You go, yeah, like I'm just fucking around, and it's like, that's what it is. Everybody eats each other now. Nobody likes each other. We can't get along. And at some point, and I know it sounds sad, but maybe we just nuke and start over. Let's start over. Nuke it. Fresh start. New fish evolve, turn into new things, and we move on. Because at this point, I don't know what we're going to do. I can't watch a movie now, man. I can't watch I love Star Trek. I'm a huge fucking Star Trek nerd. I'm wearing a fucking Star Trek hat right now. I'm one of the biggest Star Trek nerds on the goddamn planet. And I watched Picard, and I wanted to rip my fucking eyeballs out. It is the pandering. It is the. Are you a Star Trek fan, Carrie, at all?
No, but I'm excited because my Wednesday night shows with my friend Chris, and he's I thought he was the biggest Star Trek fan. I didn't know about you. So you should come talk to us sometime because he's always subjecting me to it.
Hey, Royce is 0-1 in trivia, so he's got a chance to get a win.
Okay, well, first off, fuck you, it wasn't Star Trek trivia, so get off my ass. Secondly, he cheated.
He didn't cheat.
Yes. Secondly, AP cheated. But let's not turn this into why I'm a winner, because we all know I'm a winner. But,
what's your record?
First off, I'm 0-0 because it's an asterisk. It doesn't count. That game was rained out from cheating. Listen, my point is this.
I wrote those questions, sir. I don't think he was cheating.
Okay, fucking collusion.
Oh, we're getting muted.
Stop the steal. I didn't mute you guys. Stop the steal. No, my point is the Kraken's coming for all of you. No, look. Yeah, I'll happily be on because I am the quintessential Star Trek guy.
He was a big Doctor Who guy too.
Nah, not anymore.
I used to love Doctor Who.
I loved, dude. When I say I'm looking at a literal TARDIS figure in my studio right now.
Yeah.
Huge Doctor Who fan.
Royce, I almost got the TARDIS tattooed on my arm, on my bicep. Which, fortunately, my ex-husband was like, "No, it just looks like a phone booth."
I have a friend. I have a friend who got the tattoo, and now she's like, I mean, people are going to think I like this new crap, and I don't. I like David Tennant. Like, I don't get... Matt Smith, I think, was... I'm going to go out there and say it. I know it's not popular. He was my favorite. I think Matt Smith was my favorite. I'll put that out there. That's just me. Not enough people agree. I get it, but that's me. I know, you're David Tennant. I get it.
Nerds.
And I like Christopher Eccleston. Was that his name? The guy
yeah, he was great.
Those two were my favorite.
Yeah.
Matt Smith looked like a caveman.
I know. I like the Neanderthal look, but even Capaldi was fine. But he even had some episodes that I liked. But then the new show writer came in, and I started I mean, look, I want to put this out there because people go like, "Oh, you don't watch it because it's a woman." Like, I don't care. If the writing's good, I'll watch anything. Like, I don't give a fuck who's in it. I gave it. I'm embarrassed to say this. I give it 6 episodes. 6 episodes. Like, it's not like I watched the first one and was like, ugh. I was like, okay, well, the first one's a little woke, but whatever. Then the second one's woker. And by the third one, it was like, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a man, I guess. I'm like apologizing to the TV, and then I'm like, this is terrible. And on top of it being terrible, on top of being woke, the writing was shit. I like the whole overreaching arc stories. I don't want every single episode to take place in London, which it was. I was like, it was terrible. And by the way, What's Her Face isn't even a bad actress, but the writing was trash. It was woke. They changed they completely changed the history. Also, like they built this cool world of like, look at the back and it's connected to like, oh yeah, fuck all that. No, now she was a woman before too, and doctors have always been. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. I don't even get what we're doing anymore. It was a fun show, and well, look at the ratings. Didn't it lose like 2/3 of the ratings?
Nobody would care if they had made the doctor a woman, if they didn't making her a woman the most important thing about the series. That's where they go wrong. That's when you say it's woke. It's like when they did the Lady Ghostbusters. It's like, just, you don't have to market it as the Lady Ghostbusters.
It's Ghostbusters.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the same thing. Like, did you like the Battlestar Galactica reboot with Starbuck?
I loved it. She's great.
Dude, she's awesome. Nobody cared. It's like, you make her a woman, you make Boomer a woman, everyone loves it because you're not beating it over our head with the writing where it's like, it's so much better now that I'm a woman, guys. Like, that's sort of what they do with Doctor Who. And
well, I mean, look at the pandering scene in the Avengers movie where it's like girl power, and I'm like, you could have had them do that without saying girls get stuff done. I'm like, come on, man, just do the fucking movie. And that's here's a perfect example, because people always go, you just don't like women. I'm like, that's not true at all. Let me tell you one of my favorite characters on TV, and I don't know if you watch the show or not, but one of my favorite characters on TV is Kim Wexler from Better Call Saul. She is awesome. I think she's amazing, and you know why? Because she's written well, and her character's about her being a lawyer, and it has nothing to do with her being a woman. I don't care if there's gay characters on TV. It doesn't bother me at all. What I don't like is when that's their entire personality. You know, it's like, hey, I'm a guy who happens to be gay, but I'm also a scientist, right? It's not like gay scientist here, and I'm like, what are you, Paul Lynn? Like, what are you doing? That's my biggest. That's honestly my biggest issue with that.
My biggest problem is the fact that since Alien, there's been a badass woman on the screen.
Yeah.
When was Alien released, by the way?
79.
So why is this all of a sudden a newfound thing? Like, I don't understand. We should be equal as far as both being awesome. Like, I don't.
It doesn't make sense.
Why does it have to be a thing?
I go down the list of a bunch of stuff that has women leads in it, and you know, kick ass women that I think is. Look, what's her? You know, let me tell you something.
Coffee, Pam Grier.
Yeah.
All the blaxploitation films.
Those were great. Listen,
you kicked ass.
Jackie Brown, but there was here's a great example of a woman character that I really liked. Gina Carano's character on The Mandalorian was really she was really good. I was like, oh wow, I believe, because you look at her, you're like, oh yeah, I actually believe she could kick my ass. It was one of those you're like, yeah, no, she could. It wasn't one of those where they get like a 5'1", 100-pound woman, like she's beating people up. I'm like, oh no, Gina Carano could fuck me up. Like, look at her arms, she'll fuck my world up. And she was good. And then what happened? She didn't pander enough, and it's like, well, guess what? You can't be in Star Wars anymore. And I'm like, oh, okay. So even the ones that I like, if they fuck up, you can't even have them on TV anymore. They're not woke enough. I mean, look at the great example. Like you talked about Ghostbusters. Here's one everyone forgot, because everyone talks about Ghostbusters. What about the all-woman Ocean's 11 movie, Ocean's 8? That's a thing that happened. I know everyone forgets about it, and that look on your face is why I do it, because people always go like, oh my God, that was real. It was Ocean's 8. And women always complain about the pay gap, and it's like, okay, but then you made a movie that was 70% of Ocean's 11, and you're wondering what happens. And again, instead of marking it as, first off, number one, make a new movie you don't have to make a spin-off, make a movie with those characters, and they do a heist. I don't care. But it was like, all females Ocean's 11's better. Girls get things done. Mindy Kaling's in it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't. You know, Frozen, add that to the list of movie riffs.
I was already on
Dude,
it. I was looking at.
Go ahead.
I've got one for you, buddy.
Sure.
Fucking The Hustle. which was a 2019 all-female remake of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh my God. Now you got me, Pessy. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Nobody should ever remake Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
There's certain movies, right, that you shouldn't. But you know what I mean? There's certain movies where you don't touch them.
Well, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was a remake of a Marlon Brando movie back in the day called Bedtime Story, but it was
Pessy's
good.
a
Like
nerd.
the eras were far enough apart that it worked. They made it their own thing, but this was fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, and I was yeah, we're gonna riff that one. I want to watch Ocean. I want to riff that one.
put it in.
I gotta do that one. That one. Ooh.
Before you even said it, I opened up the notepad and I was just like, ooh.
Ocean's 8. It is. I mean, and you're right. It's this forceful thing, and they always have a line like, "Well, I'm a woman. I know how to. I deal with adversity every day." I'm like, really? Okay, cool. This is a madcap comedy. Do you have to insert this here? Like, I just saw you slip on a banana peel. Stop. Like, just stop. Just have a character and shut up. Look at the new James Bond movies. Like, they were talking about like, oh yeah, you know, we can't have the women, you know, doing that. It's like, have you ever heard of like a femme fatale? Like, have you ever heard of, you know, that there was like World War II, there were spies that would seduce Nazi soldiers to get information, right? Like, that's a real thing. And it's badass if you think about it, right? Where you're like, that's dangerous. Like, you're playing a fucking dangerous game. But they can't do that. So now the new James Bond is going to be, you know, oh, you know, he can't flirt with women. That's the other thing. It's illegal for a guy to flirt with women in movies anymore. Have you guys noticed that? Like, when you watch a show or anything, it's like a guy can't even normally, like, you know, do a normal, like, oh, you're pretty. It has to be the other way around, where the woman's like, oh, you know, oh yeah, well, you're more woman than you can handle. It's like another, like you were saying earlier, Carrie, another emasculation ritual. Like, why are we doing this?
At the Oscars, to go back to what we were talking about earlier, they had a bit on stage where they brought out these male actors. I forget. I don't know. I don't know them either, to be honest. But there was a female host and presenter who started groping them and patting them down.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Bit. It was a bit, and having them turn around and show. They would never do that with a male host, bring out the women and have him pat. Never. But it was acceptable for them to do it that way.
Look at the G4 TV thing. I mean, that's a great example when What's-Her-Face went crazy on the G4 TV thing, and she was like yelling, and then they found videos of her on G4 pretending to grope a guy's butt, and you're like, okay, so wait a second. You can't objectify people, but then you do it, and it's... But I think I've always said this. It's like, it's not about for these people. I'm not talking about normal people. These people, like, it's not about equality. It's about revenge. They're not out for equality. They're out to go, yeah, well, you did it. Well, now I can too. And I'm like, I guess. But by the way, ladies, let me explain something to you, ladies. It doesn't work reversed. If you do that to a guy, he'll be like, hey, what's up? Like, he's not going to get offended. He'll be like, hey, what's up? What's your number? Like, a guy's not going to go, oh, man, you're abusing me. He'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, so, listen, if you really want it, you guys, women have powers. We've shown. Look at Jada Pinkett, what she could do. Emotionally manipulate men, ladies, if you want to get them back. That's the key. You'll fuck them up. Trust me, that fucks them up way worse, because then they're like, she was nice to me, but then she was mean to me. Like, I can't get a read on her. That'll fuck them up worse than going like, I'm gonna pretend to grab your butt. I'll laugh. But again, we're getting in the weeds here. I apologize. But my point is that everything sucks now. I can't watch anything on TV anymore. It makes me sad.
What about Cobra Kai? Do you like?
I fucking love Cobra Kai.
There you go.
But you want to know why Cobra Kai is awesome? Because it doesn't fucking pander. And there's still women in there kicking ass, so they can't say there's not. But Johnny Lawrence is my fucking spirit animal. I love him because everything he says. What were they saying? Like when one of my favorite scenes when she's like, "Oh, my name is blah blah blah. My pronouns are blah blah blah." Pronouns? What are pronouns? No. We're all equal here. We're all the same here. There's no pronouns. There's only Eagle Fang, and I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Only master and student.
Exactly, dude. That show is amazing. And as a matter of fact, I just rewatched. I do it every year. I rewatched. Oh, Pessy, you were here when we rewatched some of Karate Kid 3 with Terry Silver. Boy, He is my
That's great.
he is my hero. The other show that I watch that I like that I think is hilarious is Righteous Gemstones. Righteous Gemstones is hilarious. It's super funny.
Jody Hill's never given a fuck though.
Well, Jody Hill's
That
never gets into the woke shit. He just never has.
Yeah.
But there's certain people that just won't.
Dude, you want to talk about? Remember we were talking about like there was a woman groping men's butts or whatever, right? And you couldn't do that now. Fucking remember the clips of Family Feud we watched?
Oh my God! So the other day when Pessy had come down to visit, we were just watching old clips of like the match game from like, I don't know, man, the 60s and 70s. And look, I will say this, because we were saying like, look, I will give women the benefit of the doubt back then. Boy, that was just him kissing every woman, and it was grabbing and groping. I'm like, this is a match game. This is a game show. So I understand that. But I mean, that's not the thing anymore. Hey, say what you want. Alex Trebek never tried to kiss any chicks on the show. You got to give him that.
No, just Ken.
Well, fair enough. Ken, yeah. What was that guy's name? I kept
Ken
winning.
Jennings.
How do you know, Pessy? You're autistic.
Come on, man.
I mean, I knew that. I'm the dumb one of this group.
No, Frozen's the dumb one.
Hey.
Okay,
No,
fair
Frozen,
enough.
it's not what you think. It's because you're Asian.
What?
I see that doesn't even work.
White privilege, yeah.
Frozen has yellow privilege.
Privilege. Yeah,
Yellow privilege. Shit. Oh fuck. We're over time. Okay. Hey.
It's okay. Bump. It's
No, but
all right.
I
Just shove it
got
down,
I got
it's
stuff I got to do anyway.
fine. Oh, you got stuff to do.
Shut up. Don't. We're having fun. Carrie, thank you for being on. I know it was last. To be fair, I just threw the link. I'm like, hop on.
Fun.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm happy to meet you.
You are welcome to come on anytime. This has been fantastic. We really appreciate it. Hey, plug your stuff. Your show's great. I was watching some of your episodes when I was
Oh, thanks.
I downloaded some when I was going up to Dallas.
I have a new channel now. It's called Deprogrammed. I'm still doing the interviews I used to do on my old channel. So it's kind of long form interviews with people about social justice, like all kinds of people, about leaving cults and stuff. But then we do, like I said, Wednesday night I do a show about pop culture with my Star Trek friend. And Mondays and Fridays we just do a live show where we hang out. So come and check it out.
Well, invite me. I'll be happy to.
I want you to come. That'll be fun.
You shoot me a thing and I'll come on. I mean, just let me know. Cool. I'm more excited to yell about Star Trek stuff than anything in the world. So it's fine. But
I'm putting her link in the chat.
Thank you for putting the link, Frozen. I much appreciate it. You're wonderful. Thank you for the shout out, by the way. I really appreciate that too. I really like your interviews. They're really good. So everyone go check out our new channel. I think I retweeted. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Everyone go check out Carrie. She is awesome. And by the way, we of course respect the flat cap here. So you won us over right away with the cap immediately.
Nice.
We respect that. Peaky Blinders up in this bitch. But thank you so much, Carrie. Just shoot me a message whenever. I'll hop on.
Had great match at WrestleMania. Don't kick Bianca Belair again.
That's
please.
not Becky Lynch. She's not Becky Lynch. That's Carrie from
I'm
the
sorry.
program.
Oh, she's the one from Roseanne.
Actually, she does kind of look like Becky Lynch. Hold on,
she
I just
kind of looks
noticed
like
that.
Becky Lynch. I'm not even kidding.
Hold on, she's
pulling it
hold on,
up.
she's
I'm
going.
pulling it up.
Hold on, she's stepping
Girl,
away.
shut
What's she
up,
gonna
shut up,
do?
shut
I'm a
up,
little
shut up.
worried. I'm a little worried. Let's see here. I'm pulling up Becky Lynch so we could compare. Oh, puppy.
He's whining at the door. I didn't know if you could hear him. This is Tiger.
Oh, puppy. No, that was worth it. That was worth it for the dog. Has anyone told you kind of look like Becky Lynch, though?
I don't know who that is.
The wrestler? You kind of look like her. You really do.
Usually I get old stars. Oh, I'll take those as a compliment.
Yeah, no, it is a compliment.
Thank you.
It is a compliment. But she does. The face. Yeah, yep, the face. The nose. That's what it is. Congratulations at WrestleMania. That dog is adorable. That's
He's like a little rat dog.
Oh, mutts are the best.
Okay. Yeah.
But thank you for being on. Appreciate it. Do I have any? I think. Do I have? Oh my God, I do have some donate. Okay, let me play these. Let me play these bad boys. See what we got here.
Leapshin Talks super chatted $10. Look, I'm sorry, please don't ban me, but the flight was cancelled because the pilots were busy looking at Leapshin_photography on ground.
Are you just plugging
I
your
told them
stuff?
to take a break.
Well,
My bad.
Thank you, Leapshin. I appreciate it. What's next? Come on. Don't. Oh, you such an asshole, CK. I just read what you
CK
wrote.
Benzona tipped $4.20. If you got an electric car, you could save the planet and make it to Texas in a week.
I hate
Flat
you.
Earth is real. 200 proofs in the Bible.
I hate you.
Buy a Tesla. Believe in Elon.
Yeah, I want to test this. I have to charge it for 30 minutes every 200 miles. That sounds like a great idea. On my way. Is this true?
Selma super chatted $5.
Oh, the next one,
I can tell you now, as a woman with alopecia and went to hair school, that she just ruined her hair with chemicals and wanted to shave it.
That's right, Selma. You have alopecia. That makes it might have been the chemicals. I don't know. I have male pattern baldness, and nobody fucking cries when they make fun of me.
Electro J tipped $4.20. Will's kid wrote a letter to Tupac asking for him to come back to life to make her mom happy, and Jada posted it to Instagram on Tupac's birthday.
Oh my God!
Sounds like the
is
worst
that real?
situation to be in ever.
Is that a real thing? I need that if that's real. If that's real, I need that. Because at first it sounds like a bit, but these kids are crazy.
Dead Beach is 666
Oh,
super
Jada?
chatted $6.59. She's what Sigmund Freud refers to as a coont.
Well, first off, I don't think Sigmund Freud ever called anybody a cunt. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. I don't want to say that like 100%, but at least not professionally. Oh, this is a good show too. Raised by Wolves.
Lord Pepsi tipped $3.33. Just finished all of Raised by Wolves. Thank you for the recommendation.
Oh yeah,
it
it's
drew
great.
me in and kept in invested. Speaking if women, mother does well, but tisk tisk on grandmother.
That's very good. That's a good point. Raised by Wolves, big recommendation. It's it's Ridley Scott. Obviously, it's going to be good. So
I'm surprised you guys forgot Peacemaker too.
Oh, Peacemaker's another good show. That was really funny. I really enjoyed that one. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on, Carrie. Again, we really appreciate it. Fuck the rest of you guys. You're on every day. You don't get thanks.
Hey.
You don't get thanks. What do you thank you for?
Nice to meet you guys.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do?
No, don't be mean. We're just kidding. I don't need.
He hung up.
Okay. Fuck you, JJ.
Find out next on JJ's show, where we find out what happened to Red Bar.
In 4 hours, we'll be back with ROTC. So go check that out. Frozen, I will see you there. Pessy, I will see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Carrie, I'll see you whenever you invite me on your show. And you're welcome on this one anytime, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, guys, and have a wonderful day, Wave.